know who I can contact about.
Okay, so which Marriott is this? Premier. This is 3838 Causeway. This is the Premier Fitness that is connected to the Marriott. Yesterday, me and my children were treated very disrespectfully, and on record downstairs with management for the hotel.
Well, can you get your boss on the phone?
And then we were just we were just told by this employee here that we were just told by this employee here that we do not have the right to speak to his boss.
Talk to your manager.
That's not our manager. We're customers.
I'm sorry.
I'm listening.
And then
Go talk to the front desk guys. Tell them to calm me out.
and what would that change?
Someone to complain about.
They're not here. I can't give out his number.
No,
that's
I just want you to get him on the phone. I don't need
He
his
won't.
number.
He won't answer.
He won't answer for his employee. The boss won't answer in case. This is an emergency though. Who? Let me ask you a question. Who is to decide what's an emergency or not? The customer, a client who you do not know. First off, you do.
This is not an emergency.
You do. First of all, you don't know who we are. You're saying it's not an emergency because you're putting us on the category of others. You can call security because we were threatened with that yesterday. And just now, hold on, wait a minute. You just told us. Listen, you just told us, and the camera gonna show that we're not hostile. I'm just speaking to you correctly in front of my children because I respect them more than I respect this company, as of right now. No, period. You know what I'm saying? Because they're mine. You were told yesterday by a disgruntled employee who was upset. Yes, you were, because that's not your boss. That's an employee on the same level as you. That's why y'all doing the same job right now.
She called up my boss yesterday, and my boss told me she.
And hold on, you just said your boss doesn't answer unless it's emergency. That's what you just said. But she called your boss up and got an answer. But you can't call your boss and get an answer. Oh, I'm very calm. You hear my tone? My tone is very calm. But we were just told that he would not call for his boss. No, he said I will not do that. Those were his words. I will not call my boss. Yet he's dialing right now. Once the camera cut on. Oh, that's fine. You can do that. But you said you're a separate entity.
Yes, this is Chris up at Premier Fitness. We have a hotel guest who was giving us trouble yesterday, and I was told by my...
No, that's what you were told. We were given trouble by your company, and they know that. Because that was recorded too. Okay, but go ahead. He's shaking. All this in front of our children.
Okay, thank you. Okay, there's someone coming up right now. Okay.
That's fine. All this in front of my children for what? For what? Because you were told something?
Yes.
Because your employee won't lie to you, but a civilian would? Yesterday was recorded also. You know what's funny though?
Sir,
she didn't know that.
Right
No,
now.
I'm not.
Yes,
No, I am not. I'm expressing myself to you. A person who got on the phone and said some customers gave us trouble yesterday. You weren't here to see anything. You were going by what you were told.
You have cameras, sir.
I have cameras too. Would you like to see your employee in the words you used yesterday? Would you like to see it?
Sir,
You're not interested in seeing it?
No,
Then
I'm
what
not.
are you telling me about your cameras for when I have one too? I'm not doing this just for you. What makes you think that?
Sir, we are.
Mine
sir,
is audio and visual. Yours is visual. Yours don't have audio. Thank
This is
you.
a private club.
It doesn't matter.
We have the right to refuse anyone from coming in, even the
You
hotel
have to
guests.
have just no. You don't have the right to refuse anyone. You have to have just cause. And your fellow employee saying that someone was rude is not just cause because you weren't here to witness it.
You're also recording that without my permission.
No, I don't need your permission because
Yes,
this
you
is
do.
also a public facility.
This is a private club.
You're saying private, but nobody has to fill out anything to join here. How
Yes,
is it
they do.
private?
They
What
do.
do we fill out? Because yesterday I came here to work out. I didn't fill any paperwork out. Downstairs gave me a voucher because I'm a customer of the hotel. So
We
how
are not
private
part
is
of
it?
the hotel, sir.
But so how can the hotel give vouchers for me to walk in here, not show any identification, and use your weights?
They do have to show. You have to fill out the guest agreement in order to these guest agreements. We have everyone fill them out. Every
Okay.
person that has come into there has filled them out.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Did I show identification? How do you know that that's me? Anything
Sir,
that's
I'm not-
private,
sir, I'm not saying
anything
another word
private,
until someone
anything
else comes
private,
up.
you have to show identification for, correct? That's what.
I'm
That's
not-
what.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
it's not.
anymore.
There's not a private golf club. Don't you have to show identification before you can get let in?
Sir,
a private building. Don't you
sir.
have to show identification before they open the gate for you? That's
not saying-
private.
I'm not saying anything
That's
more.
private. You show me somebody in here who could pull out a membership card. Exactly.
No,
Because
I'm
they're only
waiting,
guests
I'm
of the
waiting.
hotel.
I'm waiting, I'm
They're
waiting.
only guests of the hotel. If you're gonna speak to me, you gotta speak just facts.
Someone's coming up right now.
I bet they are. From the establishment that's not affiliated with this hotel, with this company.
All right, sir, can you please step outside while I talk to this gentleman?
Why should I have to step outside?
This is what have we been dealing with?
What are you dealing with though? All I said was you got on the phone. I'm gonna repeat my words verbatim, and you can stop me when I lied because I'm recording the whole thing. What I said was you got on the phone. First of all, he denied us when I said, could you call your boss? Since you were given falsified information by an employee yesterday who was disgruntled. You understand? He says, I'm not getting my boss on the phone. And I have him saying that on my phone. I'm not getting my boss on the phone. He said it has to be an emergency. Who is he to deem what is emergency or not by the customers? Then he goes to say what she said yesterday. Well, guess what? We're not affiliated or a part of the hotel. And he said, this is a private organization. I said, okay, how private is it when I didn't have to show identification to come in here and use your weights? How private is it? No, y'all in conjunction together and y'all do business together, which is why y'all go back and forth through management and get approval through each other.
What's the issue?
There's not an issue.
The guest yesterday, he came down to me. I'm the director of front office.
Okay.
Yesterday, he explained that he came up. The rule is that there's 4 people. He came with 5, and the way that it was explained was not in a courteous way. And so whoever checked in yesterday basically said, this is what the issue is. He said, well, I'm going to speak to the hotel. That person said, well, it doesn't matter. The hotel is not managed by the hotel. So it's a privately owned thing. And I think that is what started the issues between the two.
But that's not why we're demanding. The demanding was because of what happened yesterday after that issue.
Okay, what happened afterwards?
I was told you were rude to her. You called
This
her
is what
racist.
this is what you were told. This is my point. But I have the recording though. Like I said, I can show you your fellow employee. That's the point. Do you know why we didn't waste time yesterday making a big deal out of this, and it was a big deal because it was in front of my children? Because this is our vacation, and we don't want to waste time on people that are not considerate of customers. That's why. But today is a whole new day. That's why we waited until the rude employee wasn't here, hoping that we would get better service, but we weren't. Why? Because all y'all are in conjunction with each other. That's why. You were not here to witness anything. Your cameras are not audio. Listen, but I'm speaking because he just gave me the floor to speak. I didn't cut him off, did I? Did I cut that man off? Did I cut him off from speaking?
Well, the issue now is what?
You said, I was told yesterday that
To refuse us service.
By who?
I was told by my boss yesterday. It was called up by that employee who told what happened and said not to let him in because he was in the scene.
But I just asked him to call us about so I can.
And he said he does not have to because it's not deemed an emergency. And I said, well, who deems something an emergency? Because he said the boss won't answer if he called. Yet he also said yesterday the same employee who had an issue called and the boss answered.
No, this was the boss's wife, who's also the club accountant and office manager. She talked to. It was also told me.
So, and I understand what your position is.
Right.
I just want to say that I've encountered this guest on 2 different occasions. He has not ever been rude. He's always been polite, 100% of the time. Like this is surprising because even the valet person that worked with him had a good rapport with him. So I really never experienced this at all with him in terms of using any of our facilities or checking in. So I just don't understand where the miscommunication
I'm not
is.
sure where it started either.
It's because you were fed a lie. Yesterday, first of all, I have respect for my family enough to be mindful of my tongue, which is why right now, as mad as I am, I will not curse you out. I will not use profanity because I do not preach that in front of my children or my wife. I'm the head of this household.
Okay, I understand.
Right. So yesterday you were fed a bunch of BS. That's what you were fed. You were fed a person who did not like the fact that she felt she was being over-minded when we said we would go to front desk because we did not know until she opened her mouth to say that it was 2 separate entities. That's how we had the information from yesterday. Okay? When we said we would go to front desk, she said, well, you don't bother doing that because this is a private, the same thing you said to me, this is a private company. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing they can do. You know what I'm saying? And then mathematics don't lie. If you saying it's 15 max over there, but it's in increments of 4 never goes into 15. So how is that possible? And why would you deny children? The pool was empty. Right now, there's 3 people in there. Yesterday, there was nobody at all. Why would she deny 5 customers for an empty pool? Because there's 1 too many, but they're children. They're children. So what? 1 adult has to supervise the 3 of them because 1 adult, quote unquote, can't go in? Why? This is one family unit. How fair would that be on a vacation to be denied an empty pool?
Quick question, sir. Would you mind if I could just talk to him real quick? This should hopefully will be taken care of, and hopefully y'all get this one. But you mind if I talk to him?
Step to the side.
Probably, because I feel like I'm getting cut off every.
No,
Okay,
I
Just want to speak with
I
you.
apologize. I was just trying to make. I was just trying to make sense.
I understand.
I was just
I
speaking.
understand you're upset.
No, I'm not upset.
I don't
I just
blame
speak.
you.
I like facts. I like factual things.
If I could speak with him, but, just want everything you say out here. I saw on the just yesterday, just there was an issue. I was told this, we were texted. This person didn't listen to us. That's all I'm doing. And I'm following the directions.
And I just wish I would have been involved with it.
Yeah, I wish this would have been much clearer.
We could have talked, but again, and I'm not saying, I know that it's a problem.